Since after the EU's report on Nigerian election, both APC and INEC, they've been running helter-skelter to the extent that some people went to EU's office to protest. That was yesterday. So I have two videos here. The first one is where Mahmood is trying to defend INEC and whatever they did during the election, and the second video is where the Arise TV team finished them. So guys, I want you to watch these two interesting videos to the end and go to the comment section and tell us what you feel about it. And also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do us a favor and subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so that you get our latest videos as soon as we drop them.
Compared to some previous elections, we believe that the 2023 general election was one of the most meticulously prepared for in recent times. Learning from previous experiences, we started preparations immediately after the 2019 general election, carefully ticking the necessary boxes over a 4-year period. Among the positive stories is that the security challenge which threatened to derail the elections did not materialize. Concerns that the polls will be disrupted by the perennial insecurity across the country fizzled out on election day, as the elections were largely peaceful. Our records show that the success rate of the BVAS accreditation stands at 98% compared to the smart card readers' 29.2% during the 2019 general election. Our record shows that these elections have produced the most diverse outcomes ever produced since 1999. We are presently looking at all the evidence of infractions during the election, including the prosecution of electoral offenders. We are looking at the activities of all actors involved in the election, including some of our high-ranking officials. I can also confirm that we have received 215 case files from the Nigeria police following their arrest and the conclusion of investigation into electoral offenses arising from the 2023 general election. We are working with the Nigerian Bar Association, the NBA, to prosecute the alleged offenders.
One thing I did not hear from Professor Mahmood Yakubu was what they were going to do about those technical glitches. He didn't mention the fact that, what it is, what they found. I hope that these 215 offenders, maybe they are part of those offenders who caused those technical glitches. We'll hope to find that. But let me take some...
And how did the number reduce from 774? That the legal advisor of INEC told us 2 months ago. How did it come down to 215? Did the police choose to just forgive some of the offenders?
Yes.
Or they could not establish any prima facie case against them, as it were?
Very good question. Rufai.
Audrey, I love Nigeria.
I love Nigeria too.
I know this country will work, but currently it's a funny scene we have. If we want to build a country, we tell ourselves the truth. The first question I'd like to ask INEC, because INEC has finished his deposition in court now. They finished his defense. They finished their defense. What happened as regards the glitch? Is it also part of their review? After the defense, we did not even see. So now I'm as confused as the first time they talked about the computer glitch. Because after the defense, I have not seen anywhere the real reason for the glitch was talked about and where it was enunciated, a technical report on the glitch. Secondly, INEC said the police sent forward 215. What I laugh? Same police that a police chief was coming to defend somebody that made a very, very incendiary statement. Same police chief defending him on live TV. So is it the police that wants to help prosecute electoral offenders? Did you also see the part of the report that said the police watched on as ballot boxes were snatched? Didn't we see on live TV that day and I came and I challenged the police here? Was it in Lekki or around that area, Ekate, where people were taking ballot and the police officer was just looking? And the police spokesperson said it was just one officer and couldn't challenge them in return. Didn't we see how police officers were taking ballot boxes away in rivers? Didn't you see the video?
Absolutely.
So it's the same police that want to give electoral offenders to INEC to prosecute. We are joking. And why do lawyers even have to prosecute pro bono? Can't INEC put some money aside for its own litigation in its budget every year? How is he spending his own money for litigation? You see, the reason why we talk about election review and nothing happens is because personal interest is more than institutional interest. It's as simple as that. And it's not today we've been hearing about cases like this. As long as you have a personal interest that overrides institutional interest, our institutions become suspect and they're easily swayed. And that's why to defend our institutions become problematic. If we want to make elections work, the day the key stakeholders in Nigeria decide to have free and fair elections, we'll have free and fair elections. As we speak today, we have not decided. And that's why it's still about who can manipulate the system better.
Right.
Also, Electoral Offences Commission, I think even the first step of the review is INEC going back to the Ways reports. Till date, we've been talking about Electoral Offences Commission. Since the Ways report, we forget in a hurry, the Ways report was 2008, 2009. And today we have not done anything. It just shows we are not ready.
All right.
Also, the electoral laws that we have seen many lacunas. We have started this 10th National Assembly. How are they going to review those laws? Are they going to do it? We are not ready. This was the same INEC law that President Muhammadu Buhari chose not to sign before he finally signed it after he had won elections in 2019. Another question we would like to ask INEC. Yes, the BVAS system worked. There was better accreditation and all of that. But will INEC also tell us where they keep the data that they had to wipe out the BVAS accreditation system when they wanted to do the governorship election?
All right.
Because there are many questions we should ask in this review. And if INEC is not ready to forensically analyze what constituted the technical glitch they've not given us a report for, I don't think the review has started. So we know how to make Nigeria work. But today, because it still favors a few lot of us, we continue in our ways. But I know this country will do well. It will rise up and it will achieve its full potential one day. But today, the key stakeholders are not ready.